Mercedes-Benz. Red light आएगा that on rain change ticket.
Coca-Cola. Welcome on in, friends. Welcome on in. You're coming all the way in and all the way down to the first floor of the loft. Once the first floor is filled up, then you guys are going to be standing on the ramps and other things like that. But please don't stop on those until our first floor is full. Welcome on, friends. Welcome on in. Now, as we wait for some more Coca-Cola guests to trickle in and wait for some those double doors to close, I've got a few questions. Do we have any returning visitors to World of Coca-Cola who's been here before? Oh yeah, I remember all of you guys from last time. That is right, I remember all of you guys from last time. I never forget a face, my friends. And of course, first-time visitors who has never been to World of Coca-Cola before. Welcome on in, friends, welcome on in. I'm so glad you guys could be joining us for your very first time here at World of Coca-Cola. Now guys, of course, I do have to go ahead and introduce a very important group of Coca-Cola friends to you all. Now these guys don't get enough of the attention, nor enough of the limelight. That's always due to our always cool, always Coca-Cola polar bear, which can be seen right there in that poster above our exit sign. But this is not about the company. Let me go ahead and give these guys a proper introduction. So of course, we're going to be starting with Wendy, the leader of the group. She's been doing those splits for 14 years. So excited to be at World of Coca-Cola! Make some noise! That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. I'm very glad and excited that we're all here to be here today. Now, of course, let me go ahead and get started with the show. So if you guys didn't know, Coca-Cola was first made and sold back on May 8th of 1886. Makes Coca-Cola 137 years old. It's a very, very old beverage, my friends. Of course, Coca-Cola was first sold right here in Atlanta, Georgia, in a little local pharmacy called Jacob's Pharmacy. Now, friends, unfortunately for the Coca-Cola Company, when Georgia State University was expanding their campus, they bought Jacob's Pharmacy and demolished the building. It's a very sad day for Coca-Cola history, friends, but we did get a historical marker that says the very first glass of Coca-Cola was first sold right here, about 5 blocks away. Now, of course, we gotta talk about the guy who started it all. The man, the myth, the legend, the chemist, the pharmacist, Dr. John Stipe Pemberton. Now, friends, of course, Dr. John Pemberton was a chemist and pharmacist from Columbus, Georgia. He eventually moves to Atlanta, Georgia to create and sell his product, Coca-Cola. But unfortunately for Dr. Pemberton, all he does is, in fact, create the secret formula for Coca-Cola. You see, he tries thinking of a name and a logo, but he can't think of anything. That's because Dr. Pemberton is not the creative type, friends. You see, he much prefers working with the numbers and mixing up the secret formula. So he turns to his friend and business partner, Frank Robinson. And it was Frank Robinson that does indeed create the Coca-Cola name and logo. You see, friends, Frank Robinson's handwriting was so good, he used it to write down the Coca-Cola name, and we've used his handwriting ever since it was first written down back in 1886. So that makes it 137 years and going. That handwriting is called Spin Syrian script, and you guys can see it on any of our different Coca-Cola cans, bottles, glasses, artifacts, or most importantly, the Coca-Cola Company sign right there at the back top of the wall. We used that giant stainless steel sign for 60 years. From 1919 to 1979, it stood in front of our old corporate headquarters on Edgewood Avenue, gaining all of that weathering damage you guys see on it today. Now that is enough history, can get kind of boring. So we're going to be moving on and talking about some fun artifacts we got here inside of the lobby. Remember, my friends, if you're a part of the school group, you're heading through the left. If not, you're heading through the right.
Yes, that's a part of the school group.
Please continue on, and y'all, because those doors will be closing momentarily, y'all.
In the museum, I thought he said, hey, I'm gonna take a shower first. And then he said, I'm not kidding. And now you didn't even look at me. But you were.
cây vậy rồi đó.
laboratory space located on the first floor at the corner of the building. As soon as the shipment of ingredients was received, boxes were put behind the iron door by either Mr. Robinson or my father. The packages were lifted from the cases. All the labels on the tin cans or bottles were scratched off to avoid any possibility of discovery. One of the proudest moments of my life was when my father invited me to
25 minutes. Small time span.
No evidence has been found to support this claim. Coca-Cola's vice president of the Central Division was asked to cooperate and invited the magazine to Atlanta. The photographer requested a shot of main posing. The man was reserved to be present to a phone for almost a half an hour. According to the attorney, Paul was wrong.
Welcome in, friends. Please do not get that close. Please step back. You're too close. Please step up, sir.